Cash me outside, how about that? Cash me outside. Buddy, look at the size of these bananas. Oh, that's huge. This is the most comical looking banana size I've ever seen in my life. Oh, the size of my forearm. Good afternoon, everyone. It is Monday. My scar is starting to look a little bit better every single day. Just an update on my arm. A little bit more mobile every day. The scar is healing. The scar looks way better than it was looking yesterday and the day before. And you know what? I actually got a little bit of sleep for once. Over the weekend, it was extremely brutal. I've got to say, having the sling off has actually made it slightly harder to cope with, because now I'm actually forced to use it and operate with it and try to do the physio, which is, it's tiring. It's actually pretty tiring. It hurts, it's painful. So it's like, I've got to say, the recovery process is not any easier, so to speak, in many aspects. With that said, I'd rather be going through this process than to have to be stuck in a sling. It's just you get used to the sling and the fact that your arm is bound and you're not to use it, right? Once you're forced to start using it, you kind of get in this mode of like accidental moments, because, you know, for however many years you're so used to using something daily. So you try to use it like you normally would, and it doesn't work the same. For example, I noticed on like day 2 of having the brace on, I went to just wash my face, and even just with washing my face, I couldn't reach my cheek. And that's when it all sort of started settling into my brain, like I'm in a lot heavier of a situation that I had anticipated. Another example, so when I went to shave my head, I'm used to putting like the shaving cream in my left hand and then going like this with my left hand. Now I can do it now and I can touch my cheek, but it's extremely hard for me to do it, and I feel a severe pain right here on the elbow when I do it. Mind you, I'm hoping that comes back. I think I mentioned earlier I can't go any further back than this. Mind you, on this side I can touch my shoulder without an issue. So there is that issue, and that's the things that I've been kind of realizing, like, okay, you can't straighten your arm, you can't tilt it back, you're basically stuck in this mode. So these are things that are getting better by the day though. Like now I can touch my head. I still can't reach all the way back behind, like really far back. Like I can't scratch the back of my neck with this hand. I have to use my right hand. You know, I'm capable of going like that. Not really capable of doing that with the left, even with the brace off. It may seem like I'm restricted with the brace, but even with the brace off, I still don't have access to that motion. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And every day I'm just doing the recovery motions and the hand things that I was taught to start straightening it up. But we're getting there. It's like I said, it's painful and it kind of sucks, but I have faith that one day I'll be able to do all the same stuff that I used to be able to do. On the mental health side of things, I finally hit a stage where I've hit slight depression. My arm will never be the same again. It doesn't even look the same. I feel deformed, and there's times where I feel disabled, which technically I am disabled, but I know it's not forever. Hopefully not. I mean, shit. It's just hard seeing my arm in this kind of situation where it's just, I've lost all the muscle. It's never going to be the same again. It's weird because it didn't hit me before, going through the broken arm stage, or broken, you know, in the sling stage, and the after surgery stage, and I was still sort of you know, on my high cap, like, oh, whatever, it's no big deal. But now that I'm kind of in the rehab stage of things, and I realize how hard this shit is and how bad it is, and just by looking and feeling around, I don't have any feeling in my elbow anymore. I don't have any, just by looking and feeling around, it's extremely depressing. And it's like, wow, I'll never be the same again. And you compare your two arms and you're like, wow, this is serious. This is really serious. This is more serious than I've been playing it as. And being told, like, yeah, you're not going to be able to lift 30 pounds possibly for 6 months to a year. It's kind of crazy to think, you know? Makes you question things. It seriously makes you slow down and like really analyze things in your life that need to be addressed. I'm trying to take all of this as a sign from God that I need to work on myself in different aspects. And it's almost like the universe knows that I'm not going to work on myself unless I get put in a situation that forces me to work on those things, which this situation has forced me to come to realizations of many things in my life that need attention and work. I'm trying to take it as a blessing in disguise, and I'm very thankful and grateful to have this opportunity and experience to be able to share with everybody and to be able to share with you. So thanks for watching, and we're gonna get through this. This guy in the truck is fucking dying of laughter. That is fucking hilarious. Buddy, look at the size of these fucking bananas. Oh, that's huge. It's the most comical fucking banana size I've ever seen in my life. Oh, the size of my forearm. Just left the grocery store, just left the dollar store, just left the paint store. My goal here is to develop a new routine because I'm thrown way out of line after this surgery. But I feel like this is the week where it's like, okay, I'm gonna be off a few months. I need to develop a new lifestyle because the one I'm used to, it's not gonna get me anywhere. Oddly enough, I fucking miss working for a living. Holy shit.